Hello, good people. It's Earth Mother D, back with another reading. So I had already started recording, right? And then my phone stopped recording because of a storage issue. So I handled that. But then the part that I did record, it just wasn't in my photos. I didn't delete it. I don't know. I'm so confused. But so like I said in the other video, okay. So for this reading, I'm allowing Spirit and the collective ancestors to tell me what they would like this reading to be about. I had already did a prayer. I already shuffled the cards. I already pulled from my handy dandy ancestor deck. Two cards came out. So Altar of Water, Love Overflowing, and then the Justice card, the Judge, Poetic Justice. I laughed at when this card came out because if you watched my video that I posted right before this, you would understand why I'm laughing at this, okay? Because I was like, not again. But what I gathered so far from these two cards is maybe somebody may be pregnant. You have a new love coming in, or you will be reviving a old love. I'm just going to go ahead and just reread the cards for you all because there may be something in there for you. I hate technology sometimes. Okay. So for the Altar of Water, Love Overflowing, it says, divine love, romantic love, communal love, every kind of love is pouring through you. This is the beginning of something beautiful. Make way for the joy of new love. This new relationship can be a friendship or a new suitor. It could even be a career partnership that you love, or even a renewed love for an already existing person or situation in your life. Either way, you are worthy and deserving of this magnificent new blessing. The water ancestors represent emotions. Allow the seeds of joy to blossom. With the energy of boundless love, what can you give back to your community? And for the ancestral memory, it says, Sweet Water Mother, the Orisha Oshun, comes forward to teach us the holy blessing of libation. An ancient prayer practice, pouring libations is a key traditional way to honor ancestors in many cultures and countries throughout Africa. For our ancestral medicine, it says, libation is an act of love. Pour libations for your ancestors. Something new is being born. Every birth expands and evolves your lineage. Most use blessed water or alcohol to pour libations from a glass, calabash, or bowl. Libations in some cultures can also be poured in reverence with rice or even tea. The tarot correspondence is the Ace of Cups. And the declaration is, I trust the guidance of my heart. Okay? I got to keep looking up, y'all, because I don't want this thing to stop recording. It shouldn't, though, because I cleared out quite a few things. Okay, so for the Judge, Poetic Justice, it says, if there's an important decision to be made, there's that decision again. This card came out in the last reading. If you want more details on that, go and watch that. But let's go ahead and just write that down. Maybe there's a new decision, or this could still be the other decision we were talking about. This is going to be fun. Yeah, if there is an important decision to be made, weigh all sides carefully. Things are working out in your favor, but you must be decisive and move forward. You are in control of your own destiny. Take responsibility for the energy you bring, who you are, and how you live your one wild and magical life. Stop making excuses. No one else is coming to clean things up. Nobody else is going to save you. Repeat, if it's going to be, it's up to me. Here comes the Judge. This ancestor is a truth teller. Integrity matters. Ancestral memory. The Judge comes forward as Sekarabru, god of the moon cycles, judgment, healing, harvest, and retribution. for the Aini people of Guinea. And for your ancestral medicine, it says, some of your ancestors had to be wishy-washy to survive. Clarity is required. Wishy-washy to survive. Hot, cold. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like people pleasing. Like some of your ancestors or even you may have had to be wishy-washy because you were in relationships with people, whether it's family, could be friends, could be lovers, just relationship in general, where people were very hot and cold. So it's like they would do stuff that would make you upset and you would show that, but then you had to kind of hurry up and snap back with a smile on your face, or you would be punished or something wrong would happen, right? That was very specific, but it could be for somebody. We'll probably look more into that later. But the tarot correspondence is justice. I just heard don't people please. If that resonates, no more people pleasing. And our declaration is, every day in exciting ways, things are working out for me. Okay. Got my handy dandy notebook here. I'm writing down the notes based on what we have already. Okay. So let's clarify these cards a little further. Oh, and also, wait, is this? Okay. On the top of the deck, we have the Martyr, Sacrifice, and Self-Reflection. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Deviant, Chaos, and Destruction. This is another version of the Tarot. What is wrong with me right now? I don't even know. This is another version of the Tower card. And this is another version of the Hangman. Okay, keep that in mind. Also, y'all, I'm fasting right now. I fasted today and I'm gonna fast tomorrow as well. So bear with me. That may be another reason why I'm a little off, because I'm fasting. I'm low on energy. Okay. All right. So let's confirm these cards here. So yeah, like I was saying, someone may be pregnant, or you may be pregnant, even if it's not. Oh my God. So I just saw a flock of like birds. I don't know what kind of birds they were. That's crazy. They were black though. They're probably migrating somewhere else, right? Because birds tend to do that. Like when the seasons change so that they can survive, all that good stuff. Ooh, and that was a message in itself. So you may need to migrate. You may need to move. That was crazy. Wow. Whether you like actually need to like move into a new place, move into a new area, a new environment, move from your job, from your current relationship or relationships, just your current situation, like, because your survival depends on it, you thriving depends on it. You gotta move. You gotta move. You gotta move. That was wild. Interesting. Okay. That was crazy. All right. But yeah, you may be pregnant with a new idea as well. But you know, obviously you're gonna find out which it is, okay? There's no avoiding that. Or you may be wanting to get pregnant. Or somebody wants to get you pregnant. Let's see. Like they could be thinking like, they like you so much, like they want to start a family with you. Somebody could feel that way about you, or you could feel that way about somebody else. You could be thinking, like, is it right for you to feel that way? Is it right for you to feel like you want to have a family with this person? Like, you may have actually just met this person not too long ago. Like, it's not super fresh, but like it's fresh enough to the point where you're like, should I be thinking like this? Also, you may have known this person for a while, but you may be conflicted about, like, the fact that you, even though you've known this person for a while, the fact that you want to like have kids with them, you want to get married, you want to do like the whole shebang, and not just because society tells you to, because you actually want to do this. So that may be scary for you. You may be like second guessing yourself. Just like, damn, like I really want to do this. Like, this is it. Like, I really want to settle down. Like, I really don't want to be with nobody else. Like, this is the part. So it may feel like it's too good to be true. Like, damn, like, is it really this easy? Like, do I really get to experience this type of connection, this type of love? Yes. Yes, you do. And it hasn't always been easy for you. That's the crazy part, right? So that's why you feel that way. You know, you've been through the storm. We all have. Oftentimes that's what happens when we have unhealed trauma, right? Our love life can be chaos. But then once you finally heal enough, then things start to feel easy. You start to feel more at peace. You start to attract these people, and not only attract, but like actually decide to deal with these people that are on the frequency of you being like the version of yourself who has healed from these traumas, right? That was making your life hard, not just romantically speaking, but just in general. I also find it funny how I wanted to wear this shirt, and it's kind of sounding like this might be another love reading. And my shirt literally says what? I love you. So, okay. All right, let's dig deeper into that. So, what do I want to ask? Okay, let's first clarify these cards. What is this altar, or confirm this altar of water, love overflowing, which is also the Ace of Cups? Confirm that card. Okay, so somebody is, so we have the, what is this, the Nine of Pentacles? Yeah, the Nine, not Pentacles, the Nine of Wands that came out in the reverse. So somebody is no longer on the fence about a romantic connection in their life. They're no longer allowing like fear from things that they've experienced in the past to keep them from moving forward, either with a specific connection or just with dating in general. Yeah, they're no longer guarded. You know, they're a little wounded in a sense where like, well, no, they're scarred, right? Because scars are what happens after something heals, right? So they're a little scarred, but like they're able to move forward and it actually be healthy for you, for themselves, right? Okay, so let's confirm this. Interesting. Let's confirm this, the Judge Poetic Justice card, which is also the Justice card. Let's confirm that. Okay. Okay, this is way too much. I'm gonna redo it. That's a lot. I don't even know how to really even begin. Let's confirm this poetic justice card, please. Oh my God, the Ace of Cups. It came out again. Which is this? This is also the Ace of Cups. Interesting. Okay, so we also have the High Priestess at the top and then the Four of Pentacles at the bottom. So some of you know intuitively that somebody has been thinking about like approaching you, romantically speaking. You're receiving this intuitively. And also, like, for the other half, okay, I feel like I'm going to be talking about this reading from two different perspectives, like but both of these people are like potential like partners, right? This is somebody that you could end up with. So I'm like going to be telling this reading from two different perspectives, two different sides. Okay, so, but yeah, the other half of the intuition part is this other person is receiving things intuitively too, but they're more so receiving that it's safe to move forward, that this person is worth it, that you're not going to regret it, right? Interesting. Also, okay, so this came out again. This came out in the last reading, and when this came out, it was about somebody not wanting to move forward in a specific romantic situation or just in their romantic life period. Them not wanting to move more into a serious situation because they're afraid that it's going to affect their money in some way. It's not, as I said in the last reading. Also, this person is like kind of holding on to like something. It's something with the material. Okay, so somebody also feels like they have to be on a certain level, materially speaking and money wise, to approach you. This is probably a male, because only males really think like that, which makes sense because society, teaches them that all they are is money, right? So it makes sense for it to be a man. Their self-worth is deeply tied to money and if they can provide. And it's like, it's fine if you want to be a provider for your significant other and like your family, but like also your significant other can provide to you in ways too. They can support you. You don't have to be like the only one doing everything, right? That's not how it should be anyway. That's not healthy, right? In that case, it's like you might as well have another child, right? But this isn't your child. This is your significant other, right? So, yeah, interesting. I just sounded like one of the Kardashians when I said that. Yeah. Hilarious. But okay, so it's looking like this is a love reading. Interesting. Well. I guess we're in the season of love. Ain't it cuffing season? All right then. Oh, somebody also, gee, like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a cleanse after this video because my talking is like, I've been noticing that when I do readings, like my talking be off, like something. We're gonna handle that. I'm gonna handle that. But anyway, yeah, somebody wants to offer you their cup of love. And one thing about you that really, really attracts them is that your cup is overflowing. Right? You see how hers is? I mean, this woman is just like, okay, she's abundant, like in every way. Look at her. Just gorgeous. But your cup isn't overflowing because of what other people are doing for you. It's overflowing because of what you are doing for yourself. So that person finds this attractive, not in like a they want to use you type of way, or they want to, you know, take advantage, but more so like they genuinely find that attractive, like because they don't want somebody who has an empty cup. They don't want somebody who's dependent on them. Like that's draining. That's never healthy, right? They want somebody that can bring them into balance, and they are bringing them into balance. They want balance within their relationship, and they feel that they can have that with you. Okay, okay, so what else? What else, spirit? What else, collective ancestors that have the collective's best interest at heart, known and unknown? What else? What else for this love reading? What else you got for me? I also feel like this is going to be a short reading because it's kind of looking like it's like a continuation of the last reading. So, yeah. Okay. The Hierophant, the Three of Cups, and let's see what else. Okay, whole deck just. This one. What else you got? What else you got? Thank you. Okay. Magician. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the Hierophant, the Three of Cups, and the Strength card. Is this marriage? Like standing before an altar, and is that what this is? That's what it's given. Let's confirm this Hierophant card. Because I was saying that earlier, like somebody wants to marry you. That's really how they feel. They're like, damn, I really found somebody. Okay, so we got the Five of Pentacles to confirm the Hierophant. Okay, confirm this Three of Cups. The High Priestess. And then let's confirm the Strength card. And then we have the Seven of Swords to confirm the Strength card. And as I'm cutting the deck, we have the Lovers, Queen of Swords at the bottom, and Justice at the top. That's a lot, baby. I'll go ahead and pull these out. The Justice, This is hilarious. The Lovers. Y'all, please go watch the reading that I did before this, because you really gonna have a kiki yourself. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the Queen of Swords and the Justice card, they both have swords. But what's kind of catching my eye is that, okay, so the kind of the sequence of these cards. So we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Lovers, and then we have the Justice card. So the Queen of Swords, she's kind of like facing the Lovers, right? With her sword, and then this Justice card, like he's like facing forward. You guys can see that. There's something there. I'm just trying to pick up on it. Oh, okay. So in this connection, somebody is guarded and somebody is open. Oh, no, I see. Okay. So in this connection, somebody is guarded and somebody has boundaries. Like, they're open, but they have boundaries. This other person just seems to be more so just guarded. And perhaps they're so guarded because of a lack of boundaries from the past. And like what that meant for them. Like what they experienced because of a lack of boundaries. That obviously was bad for them. Some of you may have either gotten married in the past, or you were about to be married, or you could have felt like you wanted to marry somebody from your past, but this situation didn't work out. There was a lot of lack in it. It was very crippling for you. It's like you had stuff going on too, but you were a little bit more on your feet than this other person. But the two of you together was just bad altogether. It didn't matter who had more. It just was a bad situation. It just didn't need to. Like the two of you staying together was really hindering the both of you. And kind of handicapping. There you go. Handicapping the both of you. You're better apart. The situation just wasn't healthy. So that makes sense. So now, if you may feel like you want to marry somebody, this other person, or you could just feel in general that you're ready for like marriage, you're ready to settle down, have kids. You may be feeling afraid of that because you felt that way in the past, and you felt like you were sure. But it ended up not working out. So now you feel like you feel the same way again, and you feel like it's not going to work out again. But things are different. or more so if things are different, like if you've actually taken the time to heal and actually learn from the previous situation, like what made it bad, what made it not work out, like, then that increases your chances of a new situation working out, right? Because you won't repeat the same thing. You won't choose the same type of person, you know? Yeah, you felt very, what's the word? Like embarrassed and ashamed because you felt like you were so sure. And also, like, just because that situation didn't work out, now you feel like maybe marriage, or at least you felt like maybe marriage and having kids and all that stuff, maybe that's not for you. Maybe that's not possible. So for some of you, like, this is something that I said that came out in the last reading. There was like this whole, you kind of being in between wanting to move on to a genuine connection with somebody, like a commitment with somebody from the streets. Essentially, like this card, that's what that's representing, like the streets. Okay, and this more so is representing this one person. Yeah. Also, this past person may have been a Taurus. Do with that what you will. So yeah, going back to this sequence of cards, that's the Queen of Swords, the Lovers, and the Justice. So it's like you have two people in a situation where somebody is like fully willing to like face it, like face the fears that come with it, you know, the possible risk of starting a relationship, being committed to somebody, right? And then you have somebody who's like halfway willing. They're still kind of undecided. They're like, I don't really know. It's not a complete no and it's not a complete yes. So some more healing needs to take place. This person needs to, yeah, they just need to, you know, to continue to take some time to themselves. And yeah. Because apparently, also what I'm getting from this Lovers card, your connection will be protected, like by your ancestors, by that person's ancestors, by y'all spirit guides, spirit. It will be heavily protected. Like, and it's like the both of you will be guided as a couple. You will be receiving spiritual guidance on how to keep things, you know, healthy and flowing. You're going to be supported in the spiritual realm. It's like the ancestors are going to be like rejoicing, like, yes. Okay, so we also can, in that sense as well, they're going to be rejoicing. Okay, and this is, oh, okay, that makes sense. So no, so this is more so like that combination of you choosing either the streets or this one person. And then this is the ancestors rejoicing because of this connection. It being supported by the spiritual realm. This person also, actually no, the both of you may have spiritual gifts, whether you know it or not. And you're going to be able to use that, like, to get like this guidance about your love life. Yeah, that's cool. like, yeah, they want y'all, the ancestors spirit, they want y'all to be together. That's what it's giving. If you decide to anyway. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, eventually they gonna kind of be like, okay, well, if you guys aren't going to get together, then they're going to advise the both of you to just move in different directions, right? They'll be like, okay, just let it go, move on to somebody else, right? So that's how that will go. Yeah, I mean, if any of you have been wondering, like, if like your spirit guides, like, or your ancestors, God approves of this connection, they do. But I see the person that's more so on the fence, I see them just kind of moving forward with this whole, like, okay, I'm going to settle down with this person. I want to marry them. I want to have kids. I want to trust it. You know, I want to move on and build this new life with them. Because of course, if they don't, then they just gonna lose out. But you know, sometimes life happens like that. Sometimes we don't, all we get is a lesson. We don't jump on it quick enough and we lose it. And all you have is a lesson. It's not to say that you won't find love again, because you will. But also the disappointment from like the one that got away, essentially, like that'll probably be heavy on your heart for a minute. So it'll kind of keep you from finding this new person, because now you got to heal from the fact that you lost out on this person. Right? So it's all a journey. Either way it goes, you know, it'll lead back to yourself. There's always, you know, hope. But yeah, certain opportunities can be lost, and a lot of pain will come with that. So yeah. But yeah, I think that's it for this reading. It's literally just a continuation of the last reading, because literally the Justice card came out again and the Strength card came out again, which is, the Justice is a Libra. The Strength card is a Leo. Interesting. It could also just be an air sign in general, and it also could just be a fire sign. Okay. There's a lot of cups here too, so it could be something with a water sign as well. Yes. Okay, so one last word for this reading, please. Last words. The unknown and explore. Interesting. Okay, wait, was this explore supposed to come out too, or was it just the unknown? Was the explore? Okay, yes. Got it. Yeah, this is also signaling you to put down all these different like choices. It may be of people, because it's burdensome for you in some way. And I also just saw 211 on the timer. I've been seeing that number a lot, like for quite some time now. And for the readings that I've done to ask what that number means, for the most part, it's been about love. So this is 100% about love, getting your love life together, making some shifts, some changes. so that you actually can have the love you deserve, that you seek, no matter how stubborn you are, no matter how resistant and how much you want to run away from it. On the inside, this is what you really want. It's just taking you a while to accept it and to trust it. But this is what you really want. This is what you really need. But okay, so we're gonna read both of these cards. Okay, I'm gonna do explore first because, oh, you know what? I don't even have to read these cards because the message is clear. Explore the unknown. Literally. Explore the unknown. So some of you have been scared to explore something because you don't have all the facts. But life don't always work like that. Sometimes you just got to go for shit, even if you don't have all the answers, all the facts, you just, like, with some stuff you have to go through it for the rest of the stuff, like the rest of the answers to be revealed to you, okay? In this case, you only got half of it. You can't get the other half until you actually go through with it, until you actually explore the unknown. And if we add these numbers up, so 4 plus 4, that's an 8. 3 plus 3, that's a 6. So the birth of something, what were we talking about earlier? The birth of something, and it's going to be very abundant. And in this case, it's in the love department. So, you know, trust it or don't. It's your life. I'm just trying to decide if I want to read these cards or not, because that was literally it. It says explore the unknown. I don't think I have to actually read these. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to read the declarations for them. Okay, so for explore, it says, I am willing and open to learn and grow. So that is referring to the things that happened in your past where you felt like you were so sure, you felt like you knew what you were doing, but you felt like you fell on your face, right? And you felt very embarrassed, very ashamed for a while. It's okay. Things happen. You didn't know what you needed to know. Okay? We all fuck up sometimes. You know, but if you are willing to learn and grow, you can move forward, and that's all that matters, right? And then, okay, so the declaration for the unknown is I'm being guided and protected. So yeah, listen to your intuition. This reading may be confirmation for some of you, for your things you have been receiving intuitively. I cannot talk. I gotta do a cleanse because what is going on? Spiritually, I gotta do a cleanse right after this video because what the fuck going on? But yeah, trust your intuition. It's almost like something's trying to block my speaking. I hope that's not the case, but you can never be too sure. So we're gonna do this cleanse. But yeah, that's all I have. If you all would like a personal reading, the details on how to contact me will be in the description about that. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful rest. What the fuck? I hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning, day, or night. I will see y'all next week.